So as content creators, we are always looking for equipment that we can use to produce our content to have great results at the best we can afford. A lot of times the equipment that we want is out of our price reach, so we try to search for other things. A friend of mine was looking for something to help set up a project that he is starting. This looked like a great solution, but is it? We're going to talk about the Voco Pro Streaming Live Content Creator Pack right now. Just hit record. So what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am Ken, the content coach. On this channel, we talk about all things content creation. I like to give you tips and tricks, Q&As, live streams, everything that I can do to help you to create better content, to get your story out there, to just get started. At the end of the day, I want you to just hit that record button, get your message out there. Everybody has one. Somebody needs yours. So again, in this video, I do want to talk about the Voco Pro Streamer Live Content Creator Kit. This is something that a friend of mine picked up from zsounds.com. I'll put that link in the description below. Picked this up, had it shipped to me so that I could test it out for him. We'll go over the kit itself, what all comes with it, and then I'll go into a sound test, which I've already done. I will tack onto this. You guys can hear the sound, which will be completely unedited. I'm doing no editing to that audio in post, and you will hear exactly what came out from the equipment as I was filming, getting ready for this video. So if you like this kind of content, guys, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, ring the bell so that you will never miss a video. Give this video a thumbs up. That always helps. I appreciate that very much. Let's jump right into the content. So basically what we picked up was the Voco Pro Content Creator Pack from zSounds. Basically, this all-in-one bundle includes a USB audio interface with FX and Bluetooth, vocal microphone, ring light, tripod stand, phone mounts, and cables. Everything you could possibly need to set up a mobile type stream if you want to move around. Could be a good solution, but is it worth the money? It does come in at under $150, right around $135 before shipping and tax, and so it is very inexpensive. So here is the entire kit. Once again, this does come with everything that you would need to put on a stream. Now, I am going to show you a few pieces here. I had a little bit more filmed yesterday, decided to cut back on it because you'll see the review. So as we look at the front of the device, you can see this is the Voco Pro Streamer. This is basically a little soundboard. Everything connects through here to go out to your phone, to your device that you're going to stream through. You see we have many different settings for mic volume, phone input, output, FX audio, which plays the sound clips on the bottom. We do have reverb, which you can use in some of these settings, like in sing and pitch correction. You can use reverb to give your voice that reverb, that echoey sound as you're singing, if you choose this for like karaoke or something like that. All kinds of buttons here to edit your voice. The buttons on the bottom, once again, these are sound effects. These sound effects are not customizable, so what you have here is what you have. And as we flip it on the back side, you will see various connections on the back. So we have two different microphone connections. Mic 1 is a 1/4-inch input for dynamic microphones and instruments. Mic 2 would be for a condenser mic that requires phantom power. And then we have connections for headsets, headphones, aux in so that you could play sounds coming in. Phone 1 and phone 2 so that you can connect phones for recording or playing sounds through that. And then USB for power. Now again, this is battery operated. You can see the battery level on this is at 50%. So that is the device itself. That is the Streamer Live. Now we also have, with it, we have every cable we would need to connect things. And then we have a ring light that comes with it. The ring light is basic. It's not very bright. I did have to use, when I was going through testing yesterday, I did have to use lighting that I already have in the studio. So this ring light itself was not enough to light up for good quality. So that is the ring light. And then it does come with a microphone. You can see here the microphone that it comes with. So that does come with, again, everything in the box that you may need to get set up and go. So what I want to go through now is just kind of a sound test. This is already pre-recorded, so you're going to see sound testing as I did it. Now keep in mind, this sound test has not been edited. I'm doing no editing in post because I want you to hear how the sound comes out of this as it's going to come out as you're using it. So let's go to that sound test and then we'll come back for final conclusion and wrap up. All right, check, check, check. Is this sound coming through the mic? How does this sound? That should be straight up mic. There's a lot of feedback right now in this view. There's a whole lot of feedback, so I'm going to check the XLR cable, change out the headset that came with it, and see if that doesn't improve it. Okay, so I did a few tests kind of off camera here. I tried a different headset, the one that I always use during live streams. I've actually reviewed that headset. It's a great headset. you can still hear there's feedback, so I have switched back to the ones that came with it. The headset played no part in that feedback. I also realized that you cannot change the XLR cable that comes with it, because the XLR cable that comes with it does go XLR down to basically a headphone jack at 3.5 connection, so there's really no way to run a different XLR cable. I am going to try one more test. I'm going to bring my Shure mic over, connect it with the XLR cable that came with it, and see if the mic is better. You can even see as I reach, you know, get closer to the mic, there's just a whole lot of feedback. So this setup out of the box is not going to work for you going live using this in a real world scenario. Now, I did figure out where the feedback is coming from for the most part. So again, this unit is rechargeable, so this is battery operated. You can charge this and then use it. The battery life itself is something that I would be afraid of going live, because the second that this unit dies, your live stream audio wise is over with what you have. Obviously you could stay live with your phone, but for the solution that you're trying to pick this up for, I don't think this is a good solution. Now, I will demonstrate real quick. I do have power running, as you can see, from the back of the unit, and I have it running over into my laptop. So as soon as I unplug the power, watch what happens. So the feedback is gone. You can hear me. There's no feedback. I think this is pretty clear. We'll find out on the recording. But now we are running on battery power. So right now we're at 75%. I'm going to let this charge for a couple hours before I actually finish this video. But again, unplugging the power, I'm not a fan of that. It is what it is. When you go live, I don't think that you want to be disconnected running only on battery. I also want you to see that even with being disconnected from power, if I come close to this microphone, the feedback returns. So basically what that tells me is that we're dealing with cheaply made cables, cheap components, cheap electronics. I don't think this is a good solution for what you're looking for. Okay, so now I have my Shure MV7 mic connected. Coming through the monitor, it doesn't sound great. I may try one more thing, maybe connecting USB to this also, but this doesn't sound great, but there's no feedback. So what that tells me is the microphone that comes with it, very cheaply made, not a good setup. Out of the box, this is not going to work for you. We'll hear together what this sounds like on the playback, because again, in the monitor, it doesn't sound good at all. So let's check that out. We will wrap this thing up, and I will give you my final thoughts on this kit. So there was the sound test. As you guys heard, that was the audio as it came out of the device, as it filmed. I used my phone to record that, which is what this device is set up to do. As you could hear, the audio quality was very poor. It really seems to me like we're dealing with cheap cables, cheap electronics, not very well built. Again, at $135, that is about what I would expect from something like this. And so this is not something I would recommend. I don't think this would be useful for anybody. I cannot think of a use case where this would be valuable in your content creation. Again, all in all, I don't recommend this. Now, here's the next part of this. This was my first experience from purchasing anything from Z-Sounds, however you say the website. My first experience. This is going to be returned. This is something that was bought and paid for. This is going to be returned. Now, I don't like the fact that they require you to pay return shipping, especially in the case where you buy something that the quality's not as designed, is poor quality, it doesn't work. I don't really think that you should have to pay return shipping, but hey, that's their policy, so we are going to return it. Will I ever use Z-Sounds again? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. They do have a lot of good stuff on there, but I do not like that return policy. I don't think I should have to pay return shipping. So that is my review for the Voco Pro Content Creator Streamer Live Kit. If you have any questions, throw them down in the comment box below. If you've used this before, I'd love to hear your experience also, so throw that down there. There are many better options that you can go with that are going to cost you a little bit more money, but in the content creation world, I truly believe you get what you pay for. You're going to be better off piecing together your own setup, using a laptop, using other soundboards and audio interfaces and microphones and things like that. So piece something together. I don't believe a kit like this is going to work for you, but that's just my opinion. Again, that's my review. That's my experience with it. So hopefully this helps somebody. Make sure you check out the website, kenthecontentcoach.com. You'll find everything going on with the channel, with Ken the Content Coach LLC, everything through that link. If I can do anything for you, reach out Ken at kenthecontentcoach.com. Find me on social media, anywhere that you can reach me. I'd be more than happy to help and talk about your content creation, anything that I can do to help. So that's been this video, guys. Thanks again for watching. Until next time, remember, just hit record, and we'll see you next time. Later, y'all.